It is October 28th, 2025, and with the New York City Marathon just a few days away, many runners are making their last-minute preparations for the big day. I'm currently walking over the 59th Street Bridge, which connects Queens, the borough of Queens, to the borough of Manhattan in New York City. And this is about mile 15 of the New York City Marathon course. Now, please excuse all the noise because runners will hear nothing but silence in the pitter-patter of running shoes coming across this bridge on race day. Now, the New York City Marathon is one of the premier marathons throughout the world. I mean, what can you expect? It's New York. Now, coming from a native New Yorker, of course I'm a little partial towards the New York City Marathon, but just think about it. You're running a great course in a great city with great spectators, and of course, you want to put up great numbers. The marathon is going to be a once-in-a-lifetime experience for many runners, and for others like myself who just can't get enough. There's something that keeps pulling us back into this marathon. But for those who may be doing the New York City Marathon the first time and are unsure about some of the things that they need to do to run a successful marathon, I'm going to offer 5 tips. Now, being a 7-time New York City Marathon finisher does not make me a pro at it, but it does give me a lot of information that I've learned over the years that I think will be helpful for other runners. So here are 5 things to consider as you approach marathon day, and to keep in mind while you're on the course running the amazing 26.2 miles through New York City. The first thing on my list of things to consider is just finish the race. Doesn't matter if you have to walk, crawl, hop, skip, whatever it is that you need to do, just finish. A lot of our performance on race day depends on how we feeling on race day and how things are lining up. So sometimes it's things that we have no control of. So we just have to go with what we're working with on race day. So we could have had an amazing training block, but on race day, something goes left, and we have to compensate for that. So whatever you need to do, just finish the race. The next thing on my list of things to consider is to just be in the moment. Don't chase the miles. Just run them as they come, and make any adjustments along the course that you need to make to establish a sustainable, comfortable pace. So be in the moment, don't chase the miles, just enjoy them as they come. The next thing to consider is remember to relax and breathe. This is especially important while you're in the starting corral where your energy is high, you're a little anxious, just can't wait to get going, you're not sure of what to expect. You want to keep up with the fast runners so you don't look like a slow person. But keep in mind to run your race, your pace, and just relax and breathe. Relaxing and breathing is especially important during the later miles when the fatigue starts setting in and your form starts falling apart, and you start asking yourself, why am I doing this? What's the point? It's then that it's very important to relax, breathe, and once again, get back in the moment. The next thing to consider is having a fueling and hydration strategy. Know before the race at which mile marker you want to stop for hydration and fuel. This is important in helping to manage the pace and to prevent you from stopping when you don't necessarily need to. There's a tendency in the later miles when we start getting tired to just stop at every fuel station or every hydration station. If you feel yourself doing that, chances are it's more because you're tired and not necessarily because you need to hydrate. So it's something to pay attention to. So once again, establish a strategy beforehand of at what mile markers you're gonna hydrate and fuel up, and do your best to stick to that. The next thing to consider is drawing energy from the crowd. New York City Marathon spectators are some of the best, and throughout my 7 finishes, I've relied on the energy from the spectators, especially during those later miles. So draw from that, and when those people say, you got this, keep going, then try to pull yourself into that and keep going. The important thing is to keep moving and use the energy from the crowd to assist you doing that. This last tip is a bonus, but an extremely important one. It's very simple, but very important. And it's to just have fun. Enjoy the experience. Most of us who do marathons are not elites or professionals. We're doing it to challenge ourselves and to push ourselves. But in that, for me anyway, there's always an element of enjoyment. When I get to the point where I'm not enjoying running anymore, then I'm not gonna run anymore. So be kind to yourself, have fun, enjoy the experience. Once again, the New York City Marathon is an iconic event. It's world renowned. People from everywhere want to do the New York City Marathon. Runners from everywhere want to do the New York City Marathon. And you, being one of the few people throughout the world that's getting the opportunity to do it, should enjoy it and have fun. So that is my final thing to offer you as things to consider while you run the New York City Marathon. So have a good race. I will be out on the course cheering for you. And remember, just keep moving. No matter how much it hurts, no matter how many times you question, why am I doing this? You're in it. Be proud to be in it. Allow that pride to take you across the finish line. And have a great New York City Marathon experience.